Hello. Today in this video, we're going to take a look at some wireless audio transfer devices. So these are from Blafili. This has a transmitter and a receiver. All right, they both come with the proper hardware to hook it up. You can check that out. I'll leave a link to this stuff down below. But basically, the idea of a setup like this is to wirelessly transfer audio from point A to B. Now, I use these in a subwoofer setup, so let's talk about that more than anything. All right, so what we have here is on the transmitter. To the far left, we have RCA or analog inputs. In the center, we have our optical input. And over here to the right, we have a USB-C input. And this can do two things. This can either just power the device with 5 volts, or it can power the device and act as a DAC. So we have 3 options of audio input here. So we have three ways of audio. So you could go straight from your home computer, transmit that signal to here. You could go from the output of a TV, possibly with your optical output, and go to here. Remember, when you're using DAC and optical, those are a fixed volume, so they're not going to be adjustable. You're going to have to adjust the volume with whatever you're transmitting to. And then we have RCA or analog in, and this will go from, like, say, an RCA output from your stereo or whatever you're using. Anyway, to this, transmits it to this. So over here on the receiver, this is very easy to hook up. We have our USB input here. This just inputs the 5 volts to the device. Then we have RCA outputs. We have no other outputs. So kind of dumbs it down, which can come in very handy, especially in a subwoofer. You don't really need anything else. You can also use these for music transfer, say, from an in-home stereo system to maybe an outdoor patio system, or in a DJ setup. Anyway, it's fairly flexible. Again, I use this mostly for subwoofer. They're very clean. They don't add hiss or anything like that to the signals. They do no adjustments of frequency, so there's no crossover options or anything like this. This is total full range. So from 20 to 20,000 out over air to roughly 20 to 20,000 coming back. All right. So I've had 3 companies send me this type of device to check out, and they started coming in about a year ago. Now, the first 2 devices that I was testing out actually were kind of a failure, in my opinion. And those companies are actually defunct now. They don't even put product out. They're not even listed. You can't even find them anymore. Which is kind of sad, because this is kind of a neat idea. However, it's not for everybody, right? Not everybody needs to do this, but for you folks that maybe are having, issues with a subwoofer placement or something like this, at least you could use this to test where you like to place your subwoofer. And that's pretty much what I did. A lot of times also in a subwoofer setup, your subwoofer will hum. It'll sit and hum, and that's due to the RCA leads picking up some stray signal, like maybe in wall wiring or an appliance or something like that. So by having something like this, you could go from home stereo to your subwoofer, and it'll work just fine. All right. Audio quality on these are average. Think of it as Bluetooth 4.0. So kind of a narrow sound stage, nothing perky, nothing too high, nothing too extended in the low end, just kind of a dull, drab audio signal, but without any interference or anything like that. So that's that. So if you're looking for something audiophile wise, I think we got a few years on these products to go, quite honestly. I think the technology, possibly as the demand increases, I think maybe some of these companies will come out and do it, and upgrade to a better audio quality. Anyway, so just a quickie. I'll leave a link to this stuff down below. I think direct from Blafili, and you guys can check this out. Anyway, this is a technology you're going to start seeing more of, I believe, but we'll see. It's kind of a focused niche, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. This is not like Bluetooth per se, where there's going to be more of a market demand for it. Bluetooth, people want to stream directly from their phone. And streaming from a device, analog device to another device or whatever, outdoor patio system, subwoofers and stuff like that, I don't think really the numbers are there at this point. But as this technology gets better, I'm sure people will find more uses for it. Anyway, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Please leave questions or comments down below. Thanks for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe. It's really easy to do. Just click that button. You can unsub anytime you want. But anyway, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you. Take care. Have a good one. Cheers.